This is the performing songwriter, and my name is Ray Naylor. My guest today is Katie Barbato. Originally from Boston, Katie is now a Philadelphia area resident. In 2015, Katie was a finalist in the International Songwriting Competition, and she has also written for television and film. She recently released her newest CD, Times Have Changed. I'll be talking with Katie about this and more, but first we're going to hear one of her songs performed live here on The Performing Songwriter.
Hi, my name is Katie Barbato, and this song is called War Inside of Me, and it's about overcoming depression and anxiety.
I've been dreaming less and less, never know what to expect. After all, I have a war going on inside of me. When I drink it down and of course I fall, that's what I do best after all. I have a war going on inside of me. And shining from the heavens is the sun I can't find, shining like a beacon somewhere's a white flag, holding on to nothing, waiting on something that's right. And I've been counting on myself to run around this town again, but it falls apart right inside the heart of me. So I drink it down and of course I fall. That's what I do best after all. I have a war going on inside of me. And shining from the heavens is the sun I can't find, shining like a beacon somewhere's a white flag, holding on to nothing, waiting on something that's right.
Katie Barbato, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Ray Naylor. Thank you for having me.
Well, you were here at a house concert and then you're back to,
yes.
to do our show here.
Yes, my pleasure. It's a wonderful place.
Now, you lived in Boston. Now, we normally think of Boston as a songwriter, a singer-songwriter place, but you came to Philly. How come?
Yes, well, I was performing and playing around Boston and Harvard Square at Club Passim, going to the open mic and Kendall Cafe when it was open, and playing with my band at TT the Bears in the Middle East there, around the same time that a lot of great songwriters were coming up, like Laurie McKenna, Deb Talon from the Weepies, and Steve Tannen were there, and it was just, I was on the, starting out end of it all, but it was really inspired by all of them, and I was at Berklee College of Music, and I met my husband-to-be, Matt, there, and he was from Philadelphia, and he had a dream of opening a recording studio here in Philly, and I was like, I'm coming with you, and so it was a chance to have a change of scenery and also be, start over with the new music scene, which is a wonderful music scene here.
Well, I was going to mention that, I've talked to a number of people who have moved to Philadelphia for that reason. They didn't go to Nashville, they didn't go to Boston, they came to Philadelphia. It's
a great location, and especially being close to New York and being able to get up and down the East Coast and tour, so it's a really special place here, and there's a lot of different vibrant scenes and different styles of music, so that's been really refreshing.
Now, you have a new CD, which is called Times Are Changing.
Yes, Times Have Changed.
Times Have Changed, yes. Sorry. The reason I got
and times are changing.
The reason I got confused, because you have a song in there called Bob Was Right.
Yes.
Listening to that song, it's a reference, I think, to Bob Dylan, right?
Yes, it's my ode to Bob Dylan that I I co-wrote with my producer, Obie O'Brien. And he came to me, he's like, I got this idea. It's like, look at the way the world is now politically. And, you know, Bob was right. And the times they are changing. You know, you see the water rising now. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's do that ode to Bob Dylan. So that's that song's on my album Times Have Changed.
And there's another song called Revolution.
Yes.
Where the lyric is something to the effect of a revolution starts with one person. And you're writing a number of songs about like social issues. And
yes.
Talk a little bit about that and why that's important to you.
Well, I have always been a very empathetic and, you know, kind of a helper my whole life. And I decided to go to school for social work after pursuing music for a long time. So I feel like it kind of meshes both of my worlds together, and just trying to write more anthems to get everyone to stand up for peace and equality. And it's hard. It's hard to write those types of songs and convey those messages. And I'm still even today trying to write a new one about what's going on politically in our country. So it's like, it's hard to, you know, I got to digest it and then get it out. So.
And you also have a record label, which is kind of interesting.
Yes.
And it's called the Giving Groove record label. And
yes.
Talk about that.
Yes, the Giving Groove, we're just launching now. It's a wonderful way for to help out musicians and to help out our community. 50% of after-tax profits go towards the musician on our label, and the other 50% goes to a music charity of their choice. So we work with our artists to pair up with organizations to give back, like Music Cares, Girls Rock Philly, and a couple other ones. So we have about 4 artists signed right now, and we're just launching. And basically how it works is it's collectible vinyl. So it's a limited pressing of collectible vinyl for the artist, and we'll be selling that to their fans, and their fans will be helping, also giving back to the artists and them. Yes.
That's
so
cool. Back to vinyl.
Yes, very exciting. So and we're very excited to have signed the Dead Milkmen, which is one of Philly's punk rock legends. So we're having a great time with it. So
now you have a band, is that correct?
Dirty Holiday? Dirty Holiday. Well, we released our EP this last year. So I released the EP for Dirty Holiday, and then Times Have Changed solo record. And but Dirty Holiday is an awesome band, but my drummer decided to move to Hawaii. We had to wish him well. We miss you, George, if you're watching. But we still play. It's my husband, Matt, on guitar in his studio, and my longtime bandmate, Mike Lawson, who owns Science Studios, playing keyboards. So we'll still do recording together for the next record.
Okay. Well, we're going to listen to some more of your songs, and then we'll come back and talk.
Okay, cool.
And while we're getting you set up here, talk a little bit about our next show, which is a little bit different than we normally do. It's going to be I have 2 guests. One here in the studio, Bonnie Warren, who's a songwriter, and she goes to Nashville a lot to try to pitch her songs. So we're going to talk about that.
Oh, cool.
And she's going to sing 1 or 2 of her songs, and then we're going to have a Skype interview with Louis. I'm going to get Louis's last name correct. It's a French name. Of Vasseur, and one of the things that Louis does is to song licensing for like film and TV, which you've been involved with.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you about that after your songs. And so he's going to talk about that. So what we have here is just sort of a little bit of a not even a slideshow, but a picture of Bonnie probably with one of her songs. And actually that particular song is called Just Let Go by Bonnie Warren, and it's performed by Charlotte Sands, who I believe is probably in, I was going to say maybe I don't know if she's in Nashville or not, but somebody that records demos for
cool.
For Bonnie.
They're very cool.
So anyway, we'll listen to that now, and Katie will be doing 3 more of her songs, and we'll be back.
I can't love you like I used to. Something about us don't feel right. Tired of crying, I'm done trying. Don't think I can last one more night. But it's hard, tearing apart what's sewn together from threads of 1,000 kisses. Maybe it's time we just let go. Baby, I think we both know it's what we need. Tough as it seems, maybe it's time we just let go. Time we just let go. Gotta face it, will we make it even a few minutes longer?
This song is called I Was Amazed, and it's about overcoming grief and loss.
I was standing at the edge of a dream. Falling snow had just appeared. Then the sky turned into blue, and I was amazed, I was amazed, I was amazed. Well, I've been in a haze. What am I looking for? Is it the right time for the wind to appear and blow away these distant fears? Hey, shadows falling like you said they would. Voices calling from the edge of the wood. Shadows casting in the afternoon. Music playing on the dark side of the dark side of the moon. I've been holding on to yesterday, trying to tie it up in a box. Feels just like the fate is pulling me. And I was amazed, I was amazed, I was amazed. Well, I've been in a haze. What am I looking for? Is it the right time for the wind to appear and blow away these distant fears? Hey, shadows falling like you said they would. Voices calling from the edge of the wood. Shadows casting in the afternoon. Music playing on the dark side of the dark side of the moon.
This song is called Candy, and I wrote this song after my time working as a social worker in Kensington and Philadelphia, and it's about the struggles of addiction.
around, yelling at a car driving down the street. He shuffles down the sidewalk even though he's young, hustling for the money till the day is done, doing all his drugs and falling fast asleep. Riding on the bus with his daughter in tow, nodding off of this, there's nowhere to go. Ashes to ashes, around and round, when the candy wears off, they all fall down on a carousel, go round and round. Candy wears off, you're gonna fall down. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down. Standing on the corner counting coins he's found, here come the cops and they knock him down. Hurricane of fist and pain as he tries to breathe. She's sitting in a shelter in a lonely town, thinks she's doing better when her dad's around. But one of these days he's gonna knock her off her feet, and she'll be sleeping on the steps of City Hall, and the politicians won't see her at all. Ashes to ashes, around and round, when the candy wears off, they all fall down on the carousel, go round and round. When the candy wears off, you're gonna fall down. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down.
This next song is called October Sea, and I wrote it this past year, and I think a lot of my songs are a little bit introspective, but I'm also singing them either to a friend or family member who might need the song at the same time. So the song's written to help me and somebody else at the same time, and I think that's what I'm kind of my mission in life, is to be as good to myself and compassionate as I can be, and also to others. So this is October Sea.
Missed the boat on this one. I watched as it sailed out to sea. I held my breath as the waves they wept over me. I saved one drink for the morning under falling starlight. Then I walked myself through the dawning of a new time. With all these hours I wait, seasons turn, I'm slowly changing, always in my ways. And I watch as time takes our troubles away. We'll stand on the rock in the harbor, raise your fist to the sky, watch as memories of the past drift on by. And hear distant hymns from the heavens, whispering replies. Then walk yourself through the dawning of a new light. And all these hours we wait, seasons turn, we're slowly changing, always in our own way. takes our trouble away.
And those are some of the shows that we're going to be having in the next month or two. So join us. By the way, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so.
That was very good.
You get my advertisement.
Yes.
You have written for some film/TV.
Yes.
Just talk about that a little bit.
Well, working out of Sign Studios in Philadelphia, sometimes opportunities kind of get thrown our way, and actually, one of the main ones that I ended up licensing was for an indie film called Sugar, and that actually was because a friend of ours from Berklee was running sound at the Tin Angel, and she heard me sing, and she's like, "I have this opportunity if you can write a theme song for this indie film about homeless youth living in Venice Beach, California." And so we worked with the director over the course of a year, and he wanted a certain sound for the song, and he wanted to convey the message of the lead character, Sugar. And so that was a lot of fun to be able to, like, without having seen the movie, but always, I would, like, look at her picture online for the promo and try and see how she felt. And my husband and I ended up writing that song together and recording it with Mike Lawson at Sign Studios. So it was a really great opportunity, and it's available now. You can watch it on Netflix or one of those things. I think it went to DVD. It was just an indie film, but it's a pretty good film.
I do want to say how much I really like your songs, and you have a great voice.
Oh, thank you.
Now you have 3 recordings, right?
Ooh, I have I have ones from before too. There's 3 available right now on iTunes, But my first record was Shootin' for Noon, and then I did Dangerous Days, then The Tapestry Room, then The Sleepwells was another band I played in, and then I did the Malay tapes, and then Dirty Holiday and Times Have Changed, and I'm about to record my 9th record.
Now, the times have changed. Some of that was recorded in Nashville.
Yes, we went down, did all the basic tracking down there, and I did my vocals, and we put the bells and whistles on it up here in Philly at Sign. But got to go down to the Sound Emporium and Blackbird Studios and Castle Recording Studios down there, and have this, like, amazing time.
How was that?
It changed my life. I can't believe the musicianship down there, and
oh yeah.
They had a band leader they got my demos, just me singing and playing guitar, and then I fly down there and I walk into the studio and I walk into the booth to sing, and they just played the song, and that was mind blowing. So it's just a really awesome place. There's so much music down there, and I can't wait to go back and visit. So
Is Sign Studios, is that your husband's?
Yes, it is. Yes.
And he's available to do recording for people.
Yes, he is, and he's right in Rittenhouse Square in Philadelphia,
wow.
And we've got 3 floors of the studio there, and it's a really wonderful, warm place to be in. I'm not just saying that because it's my family.
So you mentioned you're getting ready to record another album, and any other plans in terms of anything with your music?
A couple years ago, I did the album, The Malay Tapes, which was I got permission from the Edna St. Vincent Malay Society to do 12 of her poems set to music that I wrote, and it's her 125th anniversary and her 100th anniversary from graduating from Vassar. So for those you don't know, she's a Pulitzer Prize-winning poet. So her home's in Austerlitz, New York, and I contacted the Malay Society this year, and I'm going to go perform my songs with her poetry at her house. So that's going to be a big kind of thing at the end of the summer. But just pre-production, working on my new album, The Art of Falling, and I'm going to be working out a Sign here, and writing songs with my producer, Obie O'Brien, who's Bon Jovi's engineer, and he's awesome. So when he's not on tour with Bon Jovi, we get together and write some songs. So maybe keep on making content and trying to navigate this crazy musical world we're in by doing good stuff.
And if people want to buy your CDs and see where you might be playing, how would they do
Yes, you can go to katiebarbato.com, and that's KatieBarbato. And the albums are Times of Change is on iTunes, and the Malay Tapes is on iTunes, and Dirty Holidays on Bandcamp.
They sound great, so people should really
thank you.
check them out.
We got a great team of people helping me out, so you can't do it by yourself.
Katie, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
So, we'll be back in a week or so with Bonnie Warren and Louis Vasseur talking about song plugging and song licensing. It's a little different than usual, but we'll shift it up this time. And so we will see you then.